So today we are going to talk about quotes. One of my quotes I've written. Good morning, everyone. One of them is, religion without love is an illusion or self-deception. Of course, if you are religious without love, regardless of who you serve, without love you are deceiving yourself. It's self-deception. You are deceiving yourself, my brother and sister. You are deceiving yourself. You must have love. Everything you do, you must be compassionate to your fellow human being. You must have love. You must have love. If you don't have love, you are deceiving yourself and deceiving your own self. So that's the second of the quotes I have today is, if you search or look for money, you will be slave and servant to money. But if you look for value and service, money will be your slave and your servant. Of course, that's true. If you look for money, probably you will be a slave of money. That's why Jesus said. He said, so probably don't look for money. Of course, money is very vital, but you must look for service, look for value. People are looking for value, something of value. If you are valuable, your service will be valuable, of course. So that's why Jesus said, you either serve me or serve mammon. So mammon is, of course, it's money. So don't serve money, serve value instead, and money will look for you. Thirdly, a leader without vision and the willingness to serve is like a child playing with fire. Wow, this is one of the. If you are a leader, you don't have vision of where you are going. You're just drifting around, probably trying to get position to be House of Rep, House of Representative, governor. Of course, that's not bad, but you must first of all have vision of what you are going to do for the people, or vision for your life of where you are going. You must be very, very, very careful. So that's it. Number 4, quote I have: if you look for someone to love you, to feel important, you will end up with the wrong person. Wow, this is tremendous. If you look for someone to be important in your life, probably you will end up with the wrong person. You don't need anybody to feel important. Of course, you need people, but don't force yourself to somebody that will make you important before you feel that God is with you and we are important. And of course, there are some people who are close to you that will make you also important, but you don't have to be the only one that is seeking people to be important, because inherently, we are human beings. We want to be important, we want to be known, but you have to be regulated. 5, knowledge without vision is an illusion. Of course, this is one of the greatest one. Knowledge without vision is an illusion. Knowledge without vision is an illusion. Of course, you cannot have knowledge. If you have knowledge, there are so many people who have knowledge, but they are deceiving themselves. If you have knowledge, of course, you can do better, but there are some kind of knowledge we have to do better in life. So knowledge without vision is an illusion. There are people, and I'm not trying to look down on anybody, of course, but there are people, there are professors, teachers who are probably who have knowledge, but to incorporate it, to integrate it, to articulate it, that is wisdom. So to be able to use it to see their future, they don't have it. So that's why knowledge without vision is an illusion. So as you have knowledge, you must have vision of where you are going, probably where you are going and where you are heading to, your purpose. You see. So number 6, quote I have: if you meet great men, don't ask for material things from him. Instead, ask for knowledge of how he became great. Wow. Many of us, we had met rich man, great men, one way or the other. First thing that comes to our mind is that we ask for maybe money. Of course, there is nothing bad asking for money, but first thing that come to our mind is we ask for money, we ask for material possession. Of course, it's not bad, but the first priority you should have is to ask for